Our military families are going to love this. All AAFES locations around the world have this program where if your child got straight A's on their report card, they get a free $20 AAFES gift card or a $10 gift card if they had a B average. It's very easy to do and a great encouragement for your kids who are working hard in school.
Welcome to the Military Money Manual podcast, where every episode is all about achieving financial independence in the military faster than before. We believe personal finance shouldn't be boring or intimidating. Building wealth can be simple, and financial freedom is the ultimate financial goal. Now, here's your hosts, Spencer and Jamie.
Hey, podcast listeners, welcome to the Military Money Manual podcast. I'm your host, Spencer Reese, joined by my co-host, Jamie. And today we're going to be sharing with you a neat program from the Army and Air Force Exchange, or AAFES, AAFES, called the You Made the Grade program, where your dependent children can get up to a $20 AAFES gift card for getting straight A's, or a $10 AAFES gift card for a B average on the report card. So basically anything, as long as they're over average, they're over a C student, they're going to be getting some gift cards from AAFES. Hey, if you're finding value from this episode or any of our episodes, please remember to 5-star review on Spotify or Apple. Really helps us out, or wherever you listen to the podcast, and then subscribe as well so you can get future episodes. So Jamie, how does the program work?
Hey, Spencer, it's a really easy program, and it's as simple as bringing in your kid's report card to the customer service desk. And after a few minutes, you leave with a $20 or $10 gift card. They also should get a coupon sheet for your local exchange and the restaurants there. And there's also a chance to win a sweepstakes on the back of the gift card. The winner for that is selected each June and December, and that's up to $2,000 gift card.
Wow, sounds like a great program for military kids. So who's eligible?
Military dependents in grades 1st through 12th grade. And if they're old enough to have a military ID, they need to bring that to the customer service desk as well as their report card.
Sweet. So even those who are homeschooled are eligible as well?
Yes, AAFES has a plan for that as well. If a child is homeschooled, the student just needs to provide written affirmation of their scholastic aptitude from a parent or other community authorized education provider, like if they're going to co-op or something like that. So even homeschool children, military dependents, are eligible for the gift cards as well.
Sweet. And is this a new program? I don't ever remember hearing about this. I don't have dependent children myself, so I'm not the target demographic, but I'm usually up to speed on these AAFES promotions.
So we first heard about it a couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago now, but looking online, it looks like it's actually over 20 years old. But maybe just recently, the publicity team at AAFES has been doing a little bit better job of advertising it now. And also the amounts did go up. When we first heard about the program, it was only a $5 gift card, which is still great. It's still free. And now I guess more people are spending at AAFES and the inflated prices, and they're able to give back to the military community a little bit more. So $20 gift card is new, but the program itself is over 20 years old.
And how often can you take advantage of the program?
I could not find any specific detail. I know for my family personally, we did one in the fall, and then we just got another one with our spring report cards. There was no terms that said like only once per school year or once per semester. From what I can see, it looks like every time you get a report card, you should be eligible to go back to AAFES. So maybe $80 a school year if you're on a quarterly system, but I can't guarantee that all customer service agents will view it the same way because the rules do not specify.
It sounds like a really great program, and I especially like that it's rewarding academic excellence. You know, it's just reinforcing to kids that, hey, if you get good grades and you do well in school, like you're probably on the path to not just success in life, but also potentially financial success as well.
Yeah.
Where can our listeners find more information about the program?
So the best source is the local AAFES customer service desk at whichever AAFES you're closest to. And you can also Google the AAFES You Made the Grade, and the info will come up for that.
So this is all great information, Jamie. I'm actually going to create an article on my website and about the AAFES You Made the Grade program. If you Google Military Money Manual and AAFES You Made the Grade, that will pop right up, or the show notes for this episode will show up as well. So Jamie, this covers our Army and Air Force listeners, but what about the other branches who don't have access to an AAFES?
So from what we could tell, the Marine Corps Exchange has a program that's very similar called the Superstar Student. This is also for grades 1 through 12, including homeschooled students who attain an overall B average for the grading period, may bring their report card to the Marine Corps Exchange within 30 days to receive a scratch-off card with a guaranteed prize. So you simply bring a valid military ID card and the most recent report card to customer service. and you'll receive a scratch-off card valued at either $5, $10, $25, $50, $100, or even $250. So the Marine Corps has got a pretty cool program there. And it also mentioned once per grading period, which leads me to believe that they're accepting multiple per year for the Marine Corps. And then for the Navy exchange, this one's a little more unclear. They at least used to have a program called AOK student program, but the last press release and information we could find online about that one was in 2019, and we couldn't find anything updated since 2019. So I'm not sure if the Navy exchange is still doing it. If we get any updated information or you know of anything from the Navy exchange, send us a comment on Instagram, a direct message on Instagram at Military Money Manual, or comment on the article Spencer just mentioned on his website, and we'll get the information updated in the article. A couple more things I wanted to mention. We have some great resources on previous podcast episodes about how to teach your kids good financial literacy and good money habits. So I wanted to share those because we kind of talked about how this can incentivize good behavior and working hard in school. The first one is our episode with Doug Nordman, which was episode 31. And he is a retired Navy officer who wrote a book. He actually retired at 99, I believe it was. And he wrote a book with his daughter called Raising Your Money Savvy Family for Next Generation Financial Independence, which is a great read. I have it in my desk and loan it out to anyone that ever asks. In that episode, number 31, we talked with him about his concept of a kid's 401k, where he basically creates that investment model for the child to save up for their first car, and just really how they did all the allowances and chore money and everything else that parents like to talk about to make their kids really smart with money and get them off on a good start. And then the other episode I want to mention is episode 60. And again, you can find the show notes at militarymoneymanual.com/EP60. Episode 60, we had the My First Nest Egg team on, Annie and Nicole, and they created this app where you can it basically gamifies chores and money habits, whether it's learning how to go to the bathroom for your toddler, potty training, or mowing lawns, or whatever you have for older kids, anywhere from 3 to 12 and more. Kids are able to learn money habits by completing puzzles and then getting rewarded for it. They learn how to save and give and spend, and then they even can get interest from the parents if they keep it saved through the end of the month. And then at the beginning of the month, they can get a percentage of interest that you determine. So My First Nest Egg is an amazing app. We personally use it in my family. And if you look up the show notes online, you'll see the code Military Money for the first 300 listeners of ours can sign up for that app for free lifetime access if you use that code Military Money. So 2 great resources for our parents out there, in addition to this gift card program, to help your kids learn about good money habits.
I like how the Marines add a little element of lottery or gambling to it with the scratch-off tickets. I don't know if that's exactly the kind of values we want to instill in our children, but I like the concept there that they're still getting rewarded for being above average. Hey, listener, again, if you found the episode valuable, you can leave us a 5-star review on Apple or Spotify. And you can find the show notes for this episode on militarymoneymanual.com. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you on the next episode of the Military Money Manual podcast.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of the Military Money Manual podcast. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. This helps others find the show, and we really appreciate it. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
Hey guys and gals, Spencer here again. Before I let you go, I want to let you know about 2 things. First, my 100% free course. It's called the Ultimate Military Credit Cards course, and you can sign up today at militarymoneymanual.com/UMC3. I've been running this course for over 4 years now, and we just celebrated our 7,000th graduate. In this course, I walk you through an absolute beginner's guide to travel hacking and opening your first fee-waived credit cards in the military. Again, you can sign up today at militarymoneymanual.com/UMC3. It's 100% free, no spam, and you can unsubscribe at any time. Second, my book, The Military Money Manual, A Practical Guide to Financial Freedom, is available on my website and Amazon today. Head over to shop.militarymoneymanual.com, or if you want the Amazon version, search Military Money Manual. This is the book I wish someone had handed me on my first day in the military. In this book, I cover the exact money tactics and investment strategies I used on my path to achieve financial independence while I served in the U.S. Air Force. The book is the best personal finance book specifically for you, whether you're an active duty, guard, reserve, a military spouse, enlisted, or officer. Any ROTC or Academy cadet can benefit from the tactical and strategic advice I lay out in the book. But don't just take my word for it. Here's 2 reviews of the book. Ryan on Goodreads.com wrote, "The most comprehensive investing personal finance book specifically written for military members I've read so far. This book should be handed to every new LT at commissioning." Matt on Amazon said, "This book is incredibly straightforward, easy to understand, practical, and useful. This book should be on the Commandant's reading list." Thanks, Matt. If you're interested in the book, head over to my website, shop.militarymoneymanual.com. And podcast listeners can use promo code PODCAST to get a special discount on the ebook, audiobook, and hardcover book. You can find the audiobook on Audible, the ebook on Amazon Kindle, and the hardcover book on Amazon. Or again, head over to my website and use promo code PODCAST for a special discount. Thanks for listening.